Good evening to you all. First of all, I'm a man that believes in omens. Only 3 days ago actually, there was an omen that this project is going to be very successful. An omen from the gods that the board project is going to be a success, because in our front garden, what did I find? Only a feather from a magpie. Right? So I'm going to wear this now. Now, what I'm going to say now about the man that wrote the Cuckoo's Nest. The programme says that he was born in the north of England. That's not true at all. He was born somewhere in the north of Ireland and spent most of his life in Drogheda. And the programme also says that the song was written in the 1880s, but that's when he died. He was born in around the 1770s, and 1770 or whatever, and it's believed that he took part in what they call the Great 1798 Rebellion, and he died as a very elderly man in his 90s in the 1880s, and he was a weaver by trade. But that's all in the programme, what the man's life was about. Now the song, of course, has nothing got to do with birds. Absolutely nothing got to do with birds. It has to do with sex. Yeah. And of course, the cuckoo's nest is only a euphemism for the hairy part of a female's anatomy that's not generally exposed to the public. Right? And it's about a sexual predator female, you know, and the song speaks for itself. Did you see that in last week's paper? Last Saturday's paper, I was very proud to be an Irishman, because there's some statistics were published, and one of them said that a website, an American website, female website, found that Irishmen are the sexiest men in the world. That's what it said anyway. And I felt very proud. I was a very proud Irishman on Saturday. And I hope all the women that read the article felt very proud and privileged to be living in a country and having the sexiest men. Now I found this to be quite true, because only today, after I had a shower to appear here, I don't normally have showers, I looked at myself fully naked in the full-length mirror we have in the bathroom, and I said to myself, now there is another fine example of a sexually active Irish man in his mid-70s. So if, thank you very much. And if anyone is interested, females preferably, a phone number is on the back of the programme. Now the song, which I'll probably completely forget. I will try not to anyway. And it's the Cuckoo's Nest by John Cheevers. One morning fair in January, as I rode for curiosity down by a neighbouring granary along the flowing tide, where the solar rays perplexingly through the imperial canopy displayed a bright transparency, a maiden I espied. She appeared to me some deity in splendour she was dressed, and courteously accustomed me these words she did express. If experienced in anthology, relate without tautology the pristine etiology of me cuckoo's nest. On hearing this repetition of her loose abandoned condition, I made a quick transition and I journeyed on my way. She then pursued me speedily, exhorted me most wickedly, saying, "Sir, you see me sickly, so why not obey?" Her malady appeared to me an amatory pest, so willingly I did agree to her desired behest. I said, "Sir, your animosity excites my generosity to show you the curiosities of me cuckoo's nest." I then stood in astonishment and swore I'd suffer banishment before I to her blandishment would amply comply, dreading some calamity had tainted her concavity, or else her cursed commodity my member might destroy. Then instantly she flattered me, she swore she couldn't rest. I candidly avowed to you I thought she was distressed, for to lay me hand upon her breast, she swore forever she'd be blessed had I but a moment caressed her cuckoo's nest. "Oh, then," says I, "my lovely fee, pray thank your own audacity for having thus attracted me, or else I'll not obey. For oft you'd heard in history how heroes of antiquity, while trying to gain ascendancy, were forced to give way. Solomon, that virtuous man, the wisest and the best, and Samson, who the Philistines in Gaza did arrest. Hector, Parsons, Achilles, Tetrapolis and Hercules, all suffered with great Ulysses for the cuckoo's nest." But she then said, "Kind sir, your colloquy is fraught with vain frivolity. Desist, unite in gallantry and join in harmony. Treat me satisfactorily, and I'll sound your name through Cattery, and all along through Drogheda, each town and barony. I must confess I did me best, though knowing I transgressed. Me arms I held around her waist, and close to her I pressed. From 1 to 10 dismayed to me was loving, pleasing, kind and free, till I at last was forced to flee from her cuckoo's nest. Now I've travelled Russia and Germany, and o'er the Alps to Italy, sailed to the Isle of Sicily, and back again through Spain, Naples, Rome and Germany, Denmark and Sweden and Normandy, the Netherlands and Saxony, through France and Lorraine. Galicia, Silesia, the Indies, east and west, Britannia and gay Cattery, which by Mohammed was oppressed. But in all me rambles ne'er was I made for to seem a mere boy, as I was when trying to satisfy her cuckoo's nest. Diddly idle dum da ding da dum da rum da diddle ding da 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 diddly diddle dum da diddle diddle dum da da rum da diddle diddle da da diddly dum da dee da 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 rum da diddle diddle dum da dee da rum da diddle dum da dee da diddly dum da da rum da diddle dee da dum da diddly diddle dum da diddle diddle dum da dee da da rum da diddle diddle dum da diddly dum da diddle dum da dee dum.
Now for something completely different. I'm not going to do any talking because we did all the talking. This is a new song for me, and it's a true story. In the west end of Derby lived a working man. He said, "I can't fly, but my pigeons can. And when I set them free, it's just like part of me gets lifted up on shining wing." Charlie Hudson's pigeon loft was down the yard of a rented house in Brook Street where life was hard. But Charlie had a dream, and in 1913 he bred a pigeon that made his dream come true. There was going to be a champions race from Italy. Got out the maps, all that land and sea. Charlie, you lose that bird, but Charlie never heard. He put him in a basket and sent him off to Rome. On the day of the big race, a storm blew in. 1,000 birds were swept away and never seen again. Charlie, we told you so. Surely by now you know, when you're living in the West End, there ain't many dreams come true. Yes, I know, but I had to try. A man can crawl around, or he can learn to fly. And when you live round here, the ground seems awful near. Sometimes I need a lift to victory. Me and me mates were nipping out for a pint or two when I saw a wing flash up in the blue. Charlie, it's the King of Rome. Come back to your West End home. Come outside quick, he's perched up on your roof. Come on down, your majesty. I knew you'd make it back to me. Come on down, my lovely one. You made my dream come true.
Before I sing, I'm going to dedicate the song to the late Packy Manus Byrne, who I think died either yesterday or the day before at the amazing age of 98. I think there are many people in the room that owe a good few things to Packy Manus over the years, singing, whistle playing and dancing. So Packy Manus Byrne. The song was written by Geordie McIntyre in tribute to Hamish Henderson, who was a great figure, tradition bearer, song collector, etc. in Scotland. If you're interested, the website Tubbut and Dulchas Kiss to Riches has a digitised presentation of much of the material that he and others collected, including Seamus Ennis, in the School of Scottish Studies. But Geordie wrote this song called Gulabeinn, the Watts Mountain in the spittle of Glenshee in Perthshire, where Hamish Henderson's ashes were scattered. Frae Gulabeinn, bell-headed slow, his dust was scattered into the sky. Particles all sang unite, we trilling curlew cry. This mystic hill, O youth and age, towers o'er the fairy glen. Banner brecht in me mornlight, te welcome Hamish hame. Frae Glenshee te Sicily, all the earth's the winds they blow. Come gies a sign, cried Seamus Moore, let the music flow. I sang to cheer a weary head, aim to drive a waddle care. Tales o' comradeship and hope that we all can share. Rabbi Burns and Thomas Paine, Gramsci, Lorca, John McLean. Listen to their clarion call, let peace and freedom reign. All the sacrifices made, dinna let them be betrayed. Raise your voices, stand as yin, is the sang frae Gulabeinn. Frae Gulabeinn, bell-headed slope, his dust was scattered into the sky. Particles, oh, sang unite, we thrilling curlew cry.
Yeah, so now the two strings on every bow. I got this from Roisin Gaffney, as I mentioned in the thing on the programme, and not only did I get the song from her, but I got a load of information afterwards that Kevin Higgins learned it from the singing of a Tyrone woman called Anne Brolly. And apparently it was collected by Peter Kennedy and Sean O'Boyle and can be found in Kennedy's Folk Songs of Ireland and Great Britain. And you'll get, I mean, it turns up in American. I heard the two young American lassies at the night before Larry was stretched sang a verse out of it. Apparently in America it's called The Bird's Courtship and various things. But anyway, it's just a lovely little song, and it's got lots of birds in it. So I'll give it a shot now. Remember the beginning? Said the hawk unto the crow one day, oh, why do you in morning stay? I was once in love and it didn't prove fact, and ever since I wear the black. Skithery-I-loo-lie-loo-lie-dum, Skithery-I-loo-lie-loo-lie-dum. I was once in love and it didn't prove fact, and ever since I wear the black. Then up and spoke a willy wagtail. I was once in love and I did prevail. I was once in love and I did prevail, and ever since I wagged my tail. Skithery-I-loo-lie-loo-lie-lum, Skithery-I-loo-lie-loo-lie-lum. I was once in love and I did prevail, and ever since I wagged my tail. Then up and spoke a big jay thrush, sitting on a holly bush. Oh, the way to love, I've heard them say, is to court all night and sleep all day. Skithery-I-loo-lie-loo-lie-lum, Skithery-I-loo-lie-loo-lie-lum. Oh, the way to love, I've heard them say, is to court all night and sleep all day. Then up and spoke a Jenny Wren, you know what I'd do if I were a man. In case one love should rise and go, I'd wear two strings on every bow. Skiddery-I-loo-lay-loo-lay-lom. Skiddery-I-loo-lay-loo-lay-lom. In case one love should arise and go, I'd wear 2 strings on every bow.
Excuse me, I have been suffering from a cold for about a fortnight and I cannot get rid of it, and I thought I had got rid of it, but back again tonight, as you would, you know, that's just my luck. The song I'm going to sing is from County Antrim. It falls into a sort of a genre of songs where a young woman is betrayed in love, and as she's a bit older, she realises how foolish she has been. And you know, you've got the butcher boy, love is pleasing, there's a whole string of them. I wish, I wish, I wish in vain. This song falls into that category, and it's called The Blind Blackbird. There is a blackbird on yonder tree. They say he's blind and he cannot see, but never the girl so blind as me. When first I fell in with bad company, he courted me when my waist was thin. He courted me and my love did win. But now that my apron strings won't tie round, he passes our door and he won't come in. I wish, I wish, I wish in vain. I wish I was a maid again, but a maid again I never will be, till apples grow on an ivy tree. There is a blackbird in yonder tree. They say he's blind and he cannot see, but never the girl so blind as me. When first I fell in with bad company.
Okay, it's time to put the cat among the pigeons. I started an interest in bird watching, and I've now 14 different species coming for breakfast, dinner and tea in my back garden. And it's great, it's very enjoyable, and I take photographs of them. And it makes me feel like I'm doing something when I'm doing nothing, it's great. But I was just looking up the law as regards the neighbour's cat. Cats have more protection by law than dogs or even humans when it comes to trespassing on other people's property. They argue that they're clean, that they bury their droppings. They only do that to claim their territory. And if you go out and get this cat repellent and read the small print, it says, oh, you have to locate all the droppings first or it won't work. And then I went out and I got this for €40. And then I think it was €18 for 2 batteries. This sound system, it sends out, it detects movement, and then it sends out a frequency that only the cat can hear, and it frightens off the cat. The neighbour's cat is as deaf as myself. I can't go to the neighbour and say, look, will you bring it down to Apple phone and get a pair of bleeding hearing aids? So the only thing I can add to the notes in the programme about this song is that I finally gave in. I now start feeding the neighbour's cat as well. But I put the food in the middle of the road, especially when parties are coming around on a Friday.
How do you do, old Moggy the cat? As you lie on the road all spread-eagled and flat. Do you mind if I push you a bit to one side? I've been driving all day on the road where you died. You're like a butterfly squashed between two panes of glass, knocked down by a truck that was driving too fast. Did he jam on the brakes as he saw you go past? Or Moggy the cat, did he just step on the gas? Did he beat the horn loudly? Did you stand your ground proudly? Did a shadow come o'er you as the truck mowed you down? Did your eyes gleam in that fleeting darkness? And did the birds of the air pick your carcass? The ground squirrels and mice all seem happy today. The butterflies frolic and the hummingbirds play. The mockingbird sits there composing a dirge, till he finally succumbs to his scavenger urge. And the robins and swallows all join in the feast, in their joyous belief that the terror has ceased. All the birds dance around you, not sad in the least, like the mudgeons danced over the witch of the east. Did he beat the horn loudly? Did you stand your ground proudly? Did a shadow come o'er you as the truck mowed you down? Did your eyes gleam in that fleeting darkness? And did the birds of the air pick your carcass? Oh, Moggy the cat, I still wonder why you rode Kildare so surprised when you died. Did you think that some animal spirit survives? Did you really believe that a cat has 9 lives? Ah, well, if that be so, this is life number 10. Get never more flat spinning round now and then, as the cars run you over again and again, and again and again and again and again. Did he beat the horn loudly? Did you stand your ground proudly? Did a shadow come o'er you as the truck mowed you down? Did your eyes gleam in that fleeting darkness? And did the birds of the air pick your carcass? Meow.
Don't watch Ireland estimate that cats account for about 2 million birds per year in the Republic of Ireland, just to put a context on the song. My favourite singer in English, female singer, who sings primarily in Gaelic, is Kathleen McInnes from South Uist. If you want a wee treat, put her into YouTube. And in particular, a song called Céad Fáilte Gach Clown, which has an amazing tune. So, failing to learn the song is Gaelic, I put some words to it in a totally different song. The original song it celebrates the topography of South Uist. I remember as a kid, a young man anyway, watching the sleeper train leaving, can't mind now, was it Euston? Probably was Euston. And this would be the overnight sleeper to Oban or Kyle or Loch Elch, taking islanders back, whereas we had the boat and the plane, they had this overnight sleeper. So that's part of the theme of the song, just to explain it. And the bird creeps in the second verse, but I'll leave you spot it. On the overnight sleeper, the train clattered north. I thought, oh my father, my mother, oh cause, my kinsfolk all gathered cold on the pier, and I wondered, would the lass we read her still be there? Pray open the ferry, but
in the morn, I lay the railing, skuas fall aid forlorn. I watched for my fair isle to break the skyline, and I minded when the last wearied head she was mine. Folk on the island all offered their heads up to the house. They came frae our pets. He lay in the coffin, sae gaunt and sae bare, but the lass wearied hair didna show herself there. We walked to the chapel, soft rain as a shroud, a pibroch lament, I saw the heat's bowed. Back in the hall, music flowed, sae free, for old Shawnee Donald nae mair on the sea. As dawn broke the neck, we my brother a spake, o boats, croft and stock, arrangements to make. He saw Maggie's wander, says after I went, Maggie Ruaidh left the island to where naebody kenned. For 2 days I rambled, o Magheir and more. I lifted his pots neath cloudy Benmore. She waved frae the strand, hurried locks all ablow, but was gone without footstep when I raced to the shore. On the overnight sleeper the train clattered sooth. I lay in my bunk, I'll sangs dry in my mouth. Aileen in my bed sit, for Shawnee Donald did greet, and for sweet Maggie Ruaidh I nae mair shall meet. Aye, sweet Maggie Ruaidh I nae mair shall meet.
Yeah, so now the upside down Blackbird. I normally sing songs in my own accent unless it calls for something in particular, but after hearing Brian O'Rourke sing this a couple of times, I've kind of been infected, so you get a bit of a western. It just fits the song anyway. So yeah, the great Lelia Doolin inspired this apparently. I just can't picture the woman who made that film, Bernadette, about Bernadette McAlliskey, hanging upside down by her knees in the backstage in the Gaiety, but apparently it happened anyway. So yeah, Sure, it's as likely as anything else, I suppose. Yeah, so here we go. As I roved out on a summer's morning, as the autumn leaves, they were turning brown, I looked up in a tree and there I saw a queer thing. 'Twas a female blackbird hanging upside down. So I asked this bird now, why are you thus inverted? In other words, why are you in this fashion hung? When up spoke this bird now from the pit of her stomach, 'twas a gentleman blackbird that did me wrong. Well, he accosted me on a Sunday morning as I flew innocently from east to west. Come here to me, young one, says he, I've got something to show you. I've some bloody fine etchings above in me nest. So I flew off with him, may God forgive me. His nest was there, far against the wall, and in the middle of that nest now, there was a great big double bed, and apart from that bed, there was sweet shaggle. So I asked this bird now, where are these famous etchings? Or could it be that they're not here at all? Aha, says he, now you have it, with a sneer on his beak from Ballinishloe to Youghal. So I'll pass over the next incident through understandable modesty, and look at me now, hanging by me legs, for that low-down dirty blackguard he up and skedaddled, and he left me here with 6 fatherless eggs. So come all you young female blackbirds, take heed of my warning. In the blackbird jungle or in the town, don't go with any strange macho blackbirds or go to view their etchings, or you could end up like me, hanging upside down.
Reference to the Blackbird jungle. Caught that one. Birds are only very peripheral to this next song I'm going to sing. It's one of the very first songs I ever learned. I think it's a beautiful song. It's in the long tradition of Irish songs where poor old Ireland gets done down again. The air, again, it's beautiful air. People who are familiar or have seen Misha Era, Sean O'Reilly's film Misha, this air keeps repeating and returning right throughout the film. It's the Croppy Boy, the '98 rebellion in Wexford, and it's a poignant story about a young man who is betrayed by his first cousin. And this sort of thing went on quite a bit, and is hanged and is disowned by his father. So pretty sad song. 'Twas early, early, all in the spring, the birds did whistle still and sweetly sing, changing their notes from tree to tree, and the song they sang was Old Ireland Free. 'Twas early, early, all in the night, the yeoman cavalry gave me a fright. The yeoman cavalry were my downfall. I was taken prisoner by Lord Cornwall, and as I was marched up old Wexford Hill, oh, who could blame me to cry my fill? I looked behind and I looked before, but my aged mother I'll see no more. And as I was marched up old Wexford Street, my own first cousin I chanced to meet. My own first cousin did me betray, and for 10 guineas sold my life away. And as I stood on the scaffold high, my aged father I chanced to spy. My aged father did me deny, and the name he called me was the Croppy boy. 'Twas in Duncannon this young man died, and in Duncannon his body lies. Good men and true, as you may pass by, spare a thought, say a prayer for the Croppy boy.
I'm going to sing a song that I learnt when I was quite small. I learnt it from the old Shieling Hotel. It's called The Boys of Sráide, and feel free to sing the last line. Just. Oh, the town it climbs the mountain and looks out upon the sea, and sleeping time or waking, it's there I long to be, to walk again that kindly street, the place my life began, with the boys of Sráide who hunted for the ram. With cudgels stout we roamed about to hunt the droling, We searched for birds in every forest, from Litter to Dooney. We sang for joy beneath the sky. Life held no print or plan, and we boys of Bornish Roger went hunting for the ram. And when the hills were bleeding and the rifles they were aflame, to the rebel homes of Kerry the Saxon stranger came. But the boys who fought the Axes and who beat the blackened towns, they're the boys of Bornish Roger who hunted farther round. And here's a toast to them tonight, the lads who laughed with me by the groves of Carron River or the slopes of Bealtaine. John Dolly and Pat Dandy and the Sheehans, Con and Dan, they're the boys of Bornish Roger who hunted for the ram. But now they toil on foreign soil, where they have gone their way. Deep in the heart of London town, or over on Broadway, and I am left to sing their deeds and to praise them while I can. Those boys of Bornish Roger who hunted for the ram. And when the wheel of life runs down and peace comes over me, oh, lay me down in that old town between the hills and sea. I'll take my sleep in those green fields, the place my life began, with the boys of Bornish Roger who hunted for the ram.
Here we go again. As I say, a bird never flew on one wing. Second one again. And I'm just going to invite, actually the first thing I meant to do was to invite Maureen Crony along.
I came anyway.
And the reason is, this song, when I first heard it, as it says in the notes there, I heard an old tenor singing it, and the chorus was on a grand piano. So when I learned the song, I said, well, I can't be lugging a grand piano around to the sessions. So I put in a whistling chorus. And years ago when I was a young man, I had a very extensive range in my whistle. But this is what it's like lately. Right? At one time I was known in Ringsend as the Raytown Ronnie Renald. Those days are gone. It has since deteriorated something terrible and got rusty and out of key. So what I done was I went up to the government buildings and I met Leo, that's Veradiger to you people here, I don't know him, and our Minister of Health, and I explained that my whistle might be a danger to public health. and we agreed that it should be decommissioned. And a surgeon friend of mine in the matter done the necessary for me. So, to end it all up, of course, I'm doing plenty of talking because what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Niamh didn't talk, so I'm going to make it. So I invited this friend of mine, Maureen, and she's going to sing, or she's going to whistle the chorus. She will. She's a very successful whistler. If you close your eyes, you'll swear she had wearing feathers. Actually, I think you should have this. So there we are. There's nothing more to do other than to sing the little song. Because we didn't rehearse this, so it would be a jump in, jump out thing, you know, like the cuckoo in and out and this. Oh, Yarley! You'll be grand. Do you know the chorus? The whistling chorus? I'm only slagging, I'm only messing. Oh, little Mary Cassidy's the cause of all me misery. She's the reason that I am not now the boy I used to be. She baits the beauties all that you'll read about in history. Sure half the countryside is lost for her as me. Travel Ireland up and down, hill, village, vale or town. A girl like me calling down, you'll be looking for in vain. Oh, I'd rather live in poverty with little Mary Cassidy than emperor without her be of Germany or Spain. Was at the dance at Darmody's that first I caught the sight of her. I heard her sing an Irish song till the tears came to me eyes. And ever since that blessed hour I'm dreaming day and night of her. And as divil the wink of sleep I get from bed to rise. Her cheeks the rose in bloom, her song the lark in tune, working, resting, night and noon, she never leaves me mind. Until sitting by me cabin side sits little Mary Cassidy. 'Tis little ease or happiness I'm sure I'll never find. What is wealth or what is health or what is people all who fight about? To the sweetness of her kisses and the sparkling of her eye. Though troubles throng me breast, sure they'd soon go to the right about, if I thought that little head would nestle there by and by. Take all I own today, kit and kin and care away. Cast them all unto the sea or to the frozen zone. Leave me here and often there, oh, but leave me Mary Cassidy, and I never would be lonesome with the two of us alone.
How are you doing? Guess I'm the last man standing. It's funny, I was giving a lift to somebody out to the airport today, and I was telling them about the Birdsong project, and I heard someone in the back of the car say, "You have to dress up for that." And I had images of me standing up here and dressed like an albatross with feathers. I can't hear made a decent effort at it. Anyway, the song I've got for you tonight, it's the Nightingale. And the Nightingale, it's a song that goes back actually as far as 1675. There's a record of it in the Bodleian Library over in Oxford, going back that far. And there's been numerous versions, as you'd expect with a song going back that far. Numerous versions have derived over the course of 13 generations or whatever it's been. And it's spread far and wide throughout, I suppose, the English-speaking world, Ireland, UK, US, it's even found in Newfoundland. And it's a song with a good chorus, so I'm sure a lot of you know it, so you're all very welcome to join in. We're allowed to have fun here, so enjoy yourselves, join in the chorus. As I went a-walking one morning in May, I met a young couple so fondly did stray. And one was a young maid so sweet and so fair, and the other was a soldier and a brave grenadier. And they kissed so sweet and comforting as they clung to each other. They went arm in arm along the road like sister and brother. They went arm in arm along the road till they came to a stream. And they both sat down together, loved to hear the nightingale sing. Now out of his knapsack he took a fine fiddle, and he played her such merry tunes that you ever did hear. He played her such merry tunes that the valley did ring, and softly cried the fair maid as the nightingale sings. And they kissed so sweet and comforting as they clung to each other. They went arm in arm along the road like sister and brother. They went arm in arm along the road till they came to a stream. And they both sat down together, loved to hear the nightingale sing. Well, I'm off to India for 7 long years, drinking wines and strong whiskies instead of strong beers. And if ever I return again, 'twill be in the spring, and we'll both sit down together, love, to hear the nightingale sing. And they kissed so sweet and comforting as they clung to each other. They went arm in arm along the road like sister and brother. They went arm in arm along the road till they came to a stream. And they both sat down together, loved to hear the nightingale sing. Well then, said the fair maid, will you marry me? Oh no, said the soldier, however can that be? For I've my own wife at home in my own country, and she is the finest little maid that you ever did see. And they kissed so sweet and comforting as they clung to each other. They went arm in arm along the road like sister and brother. They went arm in arm along the road till they came to a stream. And they both sat down together, loved to hear